For those who don't know, very recently there's been an influx of Cars news and diecasts and releases, not as in stuff that you will see on the stores kind of, and not even the stuff really in terms of cases or anything like that. Not even really in the singles department for now. But more so featured things, reveals, leaks, and other stuff. I've already talked about the packs, and you guys already know about my thoughts on them. Blah. But there's some other stuff I haven't really given my opinion fully of yet, or at least not on my channel. First of all, the new XRS series. Boo! They don't look as bad as some of the other XRS cars, but I can certainly assure you they will not look as clear and nice and vibrant as the prototype images show, kind of. Especially with the eyeline. The eyeline is going to be there. These prototypes are China. The diecasts are going to be Vietnam or Thailand. And honestly, I just find it really stupid, kind of. It's just like the regular car with this different spoiler, and I think that's just about it. Endurance racers? What? Oh, and they do have some interesting and weird changes. Look at them that. And honestly, the McQueen honestly looks really kind of stupid. He looks like something that Bartos would love. But other than that, there's some very exciting news. A new hauler, finally, yay! And this one may be our first Vietnam-only hauler that, ever, because, Paul's down there somewhere is, mine is China, thankfully. So I just hope that the Vietnam one isn't going to be too blurry. I really hope it isn't. But until we see that and all, let's just hope it is. As for the name John Halstead, I think that's just the name of the hauler. They're not calling Eric Breaker John Halstead or giving it to some other name and all. If they said John Halstead's hauler, then it would be stupid. They're giving some other name of some other made up next gen and all, a name of the next gen Eric Breaker hauler for some reason. That would be really stupid, but they didn't do that, thankfully. And we could see Eric Breaker coming out the back, so yeah. Honestly, let's just hope it ends up coming about soon enough. But my only complaint in all is that it's, again, just like Paul Conrad's hauler, a hauler that we don't see in the movie from what I know. It could have been Aaron's or Jonas's, Herb's, Flip's, Jim's, Cam's, Danny's, Chase's, Barry's, Richie's. It could have been someone's hauler that we actually see in the film, but unfortunately it's not one of those again. It just kind of feels like filleration. But hey, at least something in the movie is eventually going to get a diecast release. Something that we don't see officially and all. At least it's gotten a diecast, so don't have to worry about that. But as for everything else now, those what were they called? Yeah, the drive-in cars releases, kind of, or like Buzz, Woody, Mike, Sully, etc. I think they look fine. I don't really see much of an eyeline or washed out colors or blurriness. Obviously, the China old ones are going to be superior. That's why I love them so much. They're now up there. Somewhere you can just barely see them up there on the corner. Mike and Buzz and the others are put away safely. Anyways, I like that they're re-releasing them finally, though. Are they our own series or something like that, kind of? Why is there no thing like drive-in series or anything like that? Is that just, I don't know, maybe I just find that weird. But hey, it's something different looking than finally just blue desert for once. Though what I don't like is that they use diecast images instead of, the artwork that we're all used to. Artworks for everyone, like those driving characters, they do exist, but again, Mattel, they're lazy and cheap and greedy, so they're just get pictures of the prototype images of the cars and just slap it on there. But as for everything else, I think it looks fine. Now, the RS cars, I hope they don't become peg warmers, and I hope the diecasts themselves look good, but it's everything else that I'm happy about. Oh, also, speaking of the packaging, not only is the background nice and all, but they're using the good old sleek metallic look, kind of like the metal lettering and the sparkly red background and the silver outlining all. That feels like cars. It's not quite the classic feeling, but still, we're getting close. And now, about those RS racers, they have the same kind of. They have a desert packaging, I believe, but they have that red nameplate thing. And I love the fact that we're getting props and collector cards again. Finally, I've been wanting to have those for ages now. I don't know any of the things in that series aside from the Cars characters themselves. And I think that's about it. Okay, the Hauler, XRS, those two series. The mini thing. Mini Racer George Floyd. That's I didn't say I didn't mean to say George Floyd. George Newman. That's cool, but oh, and yeah, and the color changers. But yeah, Mini Racer Jim Reverick. This may be foreshadowing a release of Jim sometime soon. Maybe. Though it could just be another fair game situation. Anyways, though, let's just hope that we get a Jim and it's good Vietnam, not ugly bad Vietnam or Thailand. Though I doubt it. And finally, the color changers. We have yet to see them up close and personal enough, but I'm so glad that the color changers are back. I feel like the series is actually, the diecast line is maybe returning. There's still hints of that terrible cheapness, greedy feeling, like the images of just the prototype cars kind of on the packaging and all, which I hope isn't going to be a theme of the next mainline for 2021. But until we see that and all, I like the color changers. Let's just hope they look good. Also, color changing H.J. Hollis and others. That's cool. So yeah, I think that's everything. That's all my thoughts on all the new car stuff. See you later.